Hey crochet besties, today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this beautiful stripy floor rug with scrap yarns. We will be using the lemon peel stitch for this project. The stitches are very easy to work with. It consists of double crochet and single crochet stitches. So if you're a beginner and you're just starting out, this will be a good project for you to practice on your stitches and build your confidence. I am using a combination of DK and worsted weight yarn and a 4.5mm crochet hook. If you're using different yarn textures for this project, choose a hook size that is between the recommended hook on the yarn label. I feel like a 4.5mm crochet hook would be the best size to use for a light to medium and some bulky weight yarn as well, as long as the yarn can sit comfortably on the hook. That is based off of my experience, but you can use any hook size that you're comfortable with or that is recommended by the yarn label. Now for the lemon peel stitch, you can chain any even number depending on the size of the rug that you are making. For a medium rug, we're going to chain 96. I have a measurements guide for different sizes on the written pattern, so if you're interested you can go and check it out on my Ko-fi page. The link will be in the description below. After chaining 96, we're going to skip the last chain, and into the next chain we're going to work a single crochet stitch. For this first row, I prefer to work into the back bumps of each stitch. That way I don't have to add another border around the edge when I'm done with the project. Okay, go ahead and work your first single crochet into the second chain from your hook. Into the next chain, we're going to work a double crochet. We're going to repeat one single crochet into the next chain, followed by a double crochet, and so on and so forth. And that is the repeat pattern for a lemon peel stitch. When you try to change to a different color, make sure you have enough tail left over from the previous yarn and also for the new yarn before joining. Some people like to tie the two yarns together. I used to do that before, but then I don't really trust that method anymore, so this is how I join a new yarn color. Before finishing off the last single crochet, I leave enough tail before I place the new yarn over my hook, and then I pull a loop through the two loops already on my hook. Now I'm going to gently pull on the two tails to keep my stitch in place. And into the next stitch we're going to work a double crochet, repeating the same pattern as normal, but we're going to be working around the tail to weave it in to our stitch. So insert your hook into the next stitch, go under the two tails and yarn over the new yarn, pull a loop through, and then yarn over, pull through the first two loops, and then yarn over and pull through the last two loops. Okay, into the next stitch we're going to work a single crochet, again working around the two tails. After working the first two stitches in the new color, you can drop off the two tails to weave in later and continue repeating the same pattern until you reach the end of the row. If you have chained an even number for the foundation chain, you should end the row with a double crochet stitch. I may have chained 97 chains instead of 96, so I'm going to be ending my row with a single crochet stitch. Either way, the pattern still works the same. Starting our next row, we're going to be doing the opposite of what we did in the previous row. If you ended your row with a double crochet, then you're going to chain one and turn your work, and into the first stitch on top of that last double crochet from the previous row, you're going to work a single crochet stitch. Because I ended my first row with a single crochet stitch, I chained a 2, which will act as my first double crochet. So for every single crochet from the previous row, we're going to work a double crochet on top of that stitch. And for every double crochet from the previous row, we're going to work a single crochet on top of that stitch. We're basically doing the opposite of what we did in the previous row. For every turning row, if you're starting the first stitch of that row with a single crochet, you will chain one and turn your work, and into the top of that first stitch you're going to work a single crochet. And if you're starting the next row with a double crochet, you're going to chain 2, and that will act as your first double crochet. So again, on top of a single crochet from the previous row, we work a double crochet, and on top of a double crochet from the previous row, we work a single crochet stitch. And we will be repeating that pattern all the way through until we reach the end of the row. I'm at the end of row 2. Now I'm going to work a double crochet into that last stitch. Now since I ended with a double crochet, I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work, and then I will work 1 single crochet into the first stitch. If you ended with a single crochet, you will chain 2, which will act as your first double crochet for the next row. Okay, go ahead and repeat this pattern until you reach the height that you want for your rug. Don't forget to leave a like if you found this video helpful, and also feel free to share this video with your friends and family if you think it will help them too. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. Please feel free to tag me if you do make this a project. I would love to see what you come up with. Okay, so keep on repeating this pattern for the rest of the row until you reach the height that you want for your rug. Based on my YouTube analytics and the polls that I've been putting out on my community page, I've noticed that most of my subscribers are beginners. I was once a beginner too, and being able to share this wonderful skill that I have learned with others out there has been nothing more than a blessing for me. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.